Hola and welcome back to Kim at Home. If you're someone who watches YouTube all the time, you know in December people do this thing called Vlogmas. I'm really not sure how they have enough time in their day to do Vlogmas. However, I figured, you know what, let me just throw a couple extra videos in here for the month of December and see how it goes. If you're new here, my name is Kim with a Y, K-Y-M, and I do videos pertaining to home life. Before you leave out, please do not forget to hit the like button as it really does help my channel, and leave a comment down below. On this particular day, I just got back from getting my daughter on the bus. She's 13, the bus stop's 5 doors down. However, I am that mom. Okay, I want to make sure my girl is safe, so I watch her get on the bus. And now I'm just home. It's about 6:50 a.m. I wanted to get some of these dishes out of the sink. One is just a pan from last night. It's a stone pan from pizza, and then one was a cup from earlier. This is just something that I do anytime I cook. If there's anything in the sink, or if I feel like the countertops are a little dusty or whatever the case, I like to wipe it all down. I'm gonna make myself an egg scramble with veggies and a piece of a steak-um. Not sure if you know what an egg scramble is, but it's just a bunch of different veggies or whatever ingredients you want, scrambled up in some eggs with some cheese. Ooh wee! And you cannot forget, you have to season your eggs. I recently had somebody reach out to me and say that they are not really sure how to clean. So one thing that I will tell you is wipe your countertops and your tables down at least once a day, but make sure that sink is clean. That sink has so much bacteria in it, and plus it will smell really bad if you don't clean it out. My suggestion would be to use a disinfectant in the sink as well as some dish soap and just give it a really good clean and rinse it with hot water. For me, my sink is really old. It was from 2009, so every time I wash my sink out, I also dry it out. It just helps preserve the life of the sink. If you notice, when I cleaned my sink out, I did not use the same cleaning cloth that I used to clean off the countertops because I wasn't finished cleaning off the rest of my countertops. You never want to use a cleaning cloth in your sink and then put it on top of a countertop or a stove or anything like that. Remember, I just said how much bacteria is in your sink, so you would just be kind of like passing the bacteria along to the rest of your kitchen, and we don't want that, right? Listen, Linda, let me tell you something. I am a firm believer in working smart and not hard. Since I have black appliances, there's certain cleaning products that black appliances don't necessarily like. So when I clean off my stove, I always clean it out with vinegar and water. For me, I've found that when I use other cleaning products on my stove, like the Mr. Clean Yellow disinfectant, there's always a little bit of a smear that you can see that's left behind, or streaks, whatever you want to call it. And Kim does not do streaks, okay? Because your girl's a professional. I'm gonna need you to remember that. Before I actually cook my breakfast, I want to make some coffee. Now, I'm pretty plain with my coffee. I know people love fancy stuff with their coffee, but I like this creamer right here, which is the Italian sweet cream. Thanks to Sherry, who's all the way in Japan. Girl, you turned me into a creamer snob, okay? I'm just saying. And then I get the Starbucks medium roasted unsweetened cold brew.
Every thought brings me down. Sun still shines. Dry my eyes. Take a breath. Wash my face. Pale and thin. Start again. But I think I need somebody to love me, to love me, to love me the way only you do. I wanna go higher, but I'm going deeper.
Did you peep out those green onions that I put in a glass container with water? Let me tell you something. Did you know you can grow your own onions in the privacy of your refrigerator? When I found that out, listen, I've been using that trick ever since then. But I just wanted to show you that it's getting a little bit lighter outside, but the rain is coming down and it's just a little gray, which is why your girl has a sad lamp. I need vitamin D in my life, and when I don't have it, it's not fun. I don't know about you, but that sends me right into seasonal depression, and that's something that I want to definitely combat for 2024 to 2025. I know last year I was taking vitamin D and K, and that worked great, but when I was talking to my mental health therapist, she was saying, hey, girl, you have that sad lamp. Just turn it on every day for about 15 minutes, and you will be good to go. So far, I've been feeling amazing. A lot of people do struggle with mental health. It's not embarrassing. It's something that you should definitely talk about because that helps you with your healing journey. I have about 15 more minutes before I have to actually clock in for work. I'm working from home today. These are the laundry that my husband always kind of just throws down. He does the laundry. Kim does not do laundry. I feel like it's against my religion. Whatever religion you want it to be, that's what it is. I don't even like to fold it, but since he washes it, I figure, you know what? I should probably help him out and fold it, right? I'm sitting here editing this video and I'm laughing about my closet because my closet was one area that I was avoiding to clean for like, I don't know, 2 years. No lie. Okay. Like for real. But if you watch my YouTube shorts, you know that my husband decluttered half of his side of the closet and I had decluttered my half a few months back. So to the all-seeing eye, it may not look like this closet is clean and organized, but it really is. Trust me. I'm happy with it and I'm gonna just keep it moving. You'll have to let me know the areas in your home that you avoid cleaning. Also, let me know what interesting things you've been working on. I mentioned earlier a dear friend of mine who's in Japan. Her name is Sherry. Well, her beautiful daughters, Olivia and Zelda, sent me a package from Japan, y'all. When I saw this, I literally broke out into tears because those were my daycare kitties. And when I tell you I love them so much, Zelda E got me up out that depression that I had when I was dealing with my issues. And I will forever in my life be grateful for them, their family, and all of their support. I'm getting a little choked up saying this, but Sherry, I love you guys so much. Thank you. So work is over now. It's dinner time. I'm downstairs. I'm going to make some Mongolian beef, squash, and some Parmesan crusted potatoes. Ooh, that was a mouthful. I'll show you all the seasonings that I'm using, but use whatever you want to use. Me personally, I like a lot of flavor. I don't like bland food. Therefore, I like to cook. I mean, you have to admit, the restaurants have not been the same since 2020. It's been like real mediocre, like less than mediocre. So sometimes it's just better to cook at home. For me, the easiest thing to do as I'm cooking is to clean as I go, because if you wait until the end and you have your stove all splattered up, it's going to take a lot of muscle to get those spots out of there if you wait for a few hours. So cleaning as you go is the way that you do it. So I'll just show you how that looks. So earlier I showed a clip before I started cooking breakfast that I cleaned out the sink. And yes, I'm cleaning out my sink again. And let me tell you why. So I'm really glad you asked. We cook a lot in this house. There are 3 adults who live here. I have an adult daughter and obviously my husband and then myself. So we are constantly cooking. Sometimes we cook 3 to 4 times a day. My husband has already made a whole meal for lunch and there were dishes in the sink. So I wanted to get the sink cleaned out again, because if I'm having food near my sink or in my sink for whatever reason, it needs to be clean. Again, sinks hold a lot of bacteria. Listen, I'm trying to teach you something, okay? I know I repeated myself, but I really want that to sink in. It's very imperative to clean your sink. I did take a shortcut while making these Parmesan crusted potatoes. I boiled them first because what I've learned is if you boil them first, it doesn't take as long to cook in the oven. Work smart, not hard. Didn't we just talk about this? I'm very mindful of the ingredients that I use when I cook things. I use salted butter, and with these potatoes, Parmesan cheese also has salt in it, so I did not add any additional salt when I cooked this. Now, if you want to add it later when you're eating it, that's great, but you don't want your food to be overly salty. Those are some health issues you really don't want to deal with, that's for sure. Now, when you make the Mongolian beef, it does require green onions. And again, I got out my handy dandy green onions that actually has a new sprout growing on them. I'm really excited about that. And oh my gosh, you guys, this was full of flavor. I put in fresh garlic. Well, it wasn't really fresh garlic, it's jarlic. And then also I use garlic powder. There are two different types of flavors. When I tell you this was amazing, ooh-wee, it was amazing. Since I'm finished boiling those potatoes and I'm finished with the dish that everything was marinating in, I'm cleaning it out. I'm cleaning as I go. Those potatoes are in the oven. I got some time on my hands. Why not clean things? Another thing that I wanted to point out is when you're cleaning your dishes, whether they be pots, pans, it doesn't matter what it is, clean the entire dish. There are often times, because I do watch other YouTubers that have cleaning videos, and when they don't clean their handles of their dish, I'm like, okay, help me understand, make it make sense. Clean the entire dish. I always think to myself, that's kind of like getting in the shower and washing my right leg and not my left leg. Like for real, make it make sense, because it don't make no sense. It's not adding up at all whatsoever. But for real, make it make sense because it's not adding up. Anyway, now I'm going to make some squash. I know if you like hibachi, sometimes they make the squash, the zucchini, and the onions. So I'm making the squash. I will be putting soy sauce on it. I will not be putting any additional onions as I have a lot of onions on the Mongolian beef. Now, as soon as these are done, I'm going to clean out this pan and start putting some of those dishes that I washed away as well.
He does whatever, what it feels for nobody but himself, no, yeah. He doesn't mind at all, he want my juice like a. He does whatever, what it feels for nobody but himself, no, yeah. So I pull myself together to not give myself the pressure. When he's staring into mine, know he's bad for me.
Well, looky there. I actually have dishes for some of you who thought I did not.
I feel insecure, but I hope this is real, yeah. He doesn't mind at all, he want my juice like a. He does whatever, what it feels for nobody but himself, no, yeah. Whatever, what it feels for nobody but himself, no, yeah.
Sometimes in order to get you into a mindset of cooking and cleaning at the same time, you just kind of have to shift your perspective. You have to tell yourself, this is going to be easier for me to do when all at once rather than eating my dinner, sitting down, getting the itis, and then having to clean the kitchen. You're more than likely not going to want to clean your kitchen after you have the itis from eating. You probably will just want to go upstairs or go to your room or whatever and just relax. As a child growing up, I was always taught to close down your kitchen. I was taught that from my mom and my aunt. Close the kitchen down. Once the kitchen is closed, you on your own, JoJo. If you mess up something, you're gonna have to clean it up. And you notice I'm cleaning my sink out again. Why, you ask? Because I clean dirty dishes out in the sink. I don't want any bacteria in my sink. It's the end of the night. So your girl got to clean the sink out again. It's important. Another thing that you can do to get in that mind frame is use the same pot and pan for each dish you make. You notice I use the same pan for the Mongolian beef and the actual squash. I use the same pan. So that helped me to say, hey, I'm going to wash this right away because I got to use this pan anyway. It's the little things that you have to do to trick your mind, because we form habits. It only takes us about 7 days to form a habit, but the mind shift change takes a very long time. It's constant work. Look how good this sink looks. The kitchen overall looks good. Now it only needs to be swept and mopped, and my 13-year-old will do that. Your girl she got to pay her dues, okay? I feed her every day. I'm just joking before you try to call children's services. Gee whiz. But let me know if you enjoyed this type of video. I had a lot of fun, editing it because I crack myself up. If I don't crack you up, I crack myself up, so you don't need to laugh at me. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have an amazing day.